Hello everyone, Choco Biscuit for another video review. This time we have Cadbury's Dairy Milk Big Taste Choco Biscuit Crunch. So yes, I think I basically saw this advertised on TV a while ago and I just completely forgot about it, and then just happened upon it in the supermarket, and here we are. So you can see there, it's pretty much, it's basically one of the Dairy Milk Big Taste range, so as you can see, so there's a few of them, maybe about 4 or 5 now I think, and this one is obviously full of biscuit and chocolate. So essentially it's dairy milk with sort of a biscuit centre, as you can see, highlighted by these biscuits popping out of the back. A bit of milk there, I guess. It's like a sort of milky layer on top, and a sort of chocolate cream layer there as well, and then obviously covered in dairy milk chocolate. So it looks very nice, very tasty indeed, and you can see it's huge. It's probably bigger than my actual ruler here, I think. Oh no, not quite. Well, from flourish to flourish, from this sort of side bit to side bit, it's just about 28.5 centimetres. So yeah, there we go. So the bar itself is probably 24, 27 or something, but or 26 even. So you can see it's a new one. I think it's been out a few months now though. I don't think it's as new as it was, but if that makes sense. But yeah, we've got the back. It says milk chocolate with cocoa cream filling, milk cream filling, and a layer of biscuit. So yeah, so cocoa cream filling, milk cream filling. So the milk cream filling is 18% and the cocoa cream filling is 27%. So I guess, even though here you'd say the milk one is a bit bigger than the chocolate one, according to the percentages, the cocoa cream filling, which I'm assuming is that one, the sort of the darker one at the bottom, is bigger. So there we are. Anyway, it says layer biscuit 13%, so I don't know, you would say the biscuit's massive there, so I've no idea, who knows, we'll find out. Yeah, so, I don't think, I'm not sure if they do them in a small bar version. I don't think they do small versions of these, and I guess it makes sense because it's the big taste. So I guess it's meant for sharing, but you know, who would do that? Yes, it's got the typical Cadbury's flow wrap. You can see mine's had a bit of an accident at some point. I think I bought it like this actually, so it snaps in the middle. But there you go, it is quite big. So let's see. So yeah, so we've got so per 4 chunks. So I think one line, one bit here is 4 chunks, so 186 calories, 12 grams of fat, 6.6 of which are saturates. So that's just one row of these. I could feel it through there. So it's basically like just this little bit here. You know, that's massively fattening. So it's 186 calories for 4. Yeah, that's wow. Okay, so that's equivalent almost to a chocolate bar. So there we go, so that's what we're dealing with here. So yes, it's got the typical flow wrap and stuff on the back. Nothing too unusual, quite nice wrapping, typical stuff really. There we go, so yeah. There we are, so very fattening this one. And the flow wrapper, it's got peel me, share me, and so that shows you how to use the flow wrapper. On the back it just splits down the middle. No longer says scan for joy. Yeah, on this QR code thing, so who knows what that joy was. No, I don't know. No one ever found out, I think, but if they did, we never heard from them again, so anyway. Okay, let's give it open. Just as I say, it's a split down the middle. It smells nice, if you can get that nice Cadbury smell. So it's a bit, not quite flat, but I'll do a rough measurement. Yes, it's about 26, just over about 26 centimetres, so we lost a couple of centimetres there. So yeah, so let's take it out. Okay, so here's the thing as a whole. As it is snapped down the middle, so you can see there. So you can see it's a, what is it? A 4x9, is it? 4x9 chocolate bar. So you can see just 4 of those segments there is your 186 calories, whatever it was. Yeah, 186 calories, which is crazy. And there you go, you can see we're opening it there. So there you can see, so it's very, well, based on what the picture was on the front, this one's a bit milk prominent, but you see there, you see there's quite a reasonable big milk layer, I guess, reasonably, and there's chocolate layer there, but a massive biscuit layer, but no, they never do it? It doesn't quite look like that, does it? Let's face it. It's all out of proportion, actually. It's definitely not as big as that, so the ratio's all wrong. But okay, so there we go. So you can see there's a sort of slight layer of cocoa cream underneath, and there's a bit of a more prominent milk one you might be able to see. the biscuit one. So there you go. So each of these, so on these 4, let's just snap a. So I want to reiterate that this here is 186 calories, 12 grams of fat, 6.6 of which are saturates. So this here is what you've got per 4 chunks. So there you go. Let's give it a minute. This is rough anyway, so it's roughly. So the roughly, so you can see here it's not quite. You know, there's some partition bit here. So I'll measure the top one because that's the most square, I guess. So it's roughly about 3 centimeters, we'd say, and deep. It's about 1.5 deep at the middle. So there we go. Well then, lengthwise, let's do the length. I can't quite do the length properly, but about 2 centimeters it will be roughly. Okay, so you can see at the edge there's a massive thick chocolate corner there. So normally you wouldn't have that. You can see it's very nondescript, the cocoa there, isn't it? You can barely see it really. If it will give one a cut, trusty knife, just see if we can see that cocoa layer at any point. Well, this is the sideways under the corner one. Perhaps not the best one to do, but you see there's not really any cocoa cream layer there at all. So I'll try doing one of the other ones. This cocoa cream layer doesn't seem to be very prominent at all, does it? Unless it's just there and it's just chocolate coloured, but you can barely see it there. I think you could see it. I thought you could see it from here, but maybe not. Maybe it is just the same colour as the chocolate at the bottom. Yeah, maybe it is. Smells very nice anyway. Okay, well, I've hacked to pieces a few chunks here, so I'll just snap a fresh chunk. Let's give it a taste. I'd say it's very nice. It's basically primarily biscuit, as you can see. I mean, there's a huge layer of biscuit in these, which is great for me because I love biscuit in my chocolate, crunchy bits in my chocolate. Just trying to see if I can detect the other bits really, the creams, you know, the milk cream and the cocoa cream. Do add like a subtle taste, I guess. It's hard to differentiate between that and the chocolate really. Trying to see. So it's typical creams you get. You know, I've reviewed a few lately with these kind of creams in them. And by that I mean this sort of like milk cream. These are quite prominent in a lot of chocolates at the moment, like the yogurt ones and the Oreo ones and this and the other. It's often a bit sickly really because there's too much of it, but this one, it's not bad actually. It's probably about the right amount of it really. You can see it does bunch up a bit in the centre here of the chunk. So yeah, so it does go into the dome a bit, so you do get a bit of a thicker milk cream layer there. I must say I can't really taste the cocoa cream though. I just stripped off the bottom there to see if I could see it or taste it. It's a bit difficult to do without so I've just snapped a bit off of this one. It's hard to just sort of cut the bottom bit off here, and you can see there's not really anything obvious there other than just chocolate, so I don't really know. It's very hard to taste this cocoa cream bit. It's hard to see it, so I'm not really sure what to make of that. Obviously the biscuit you can see and the milk bit you can see for sure. So no, it's quite nice, but I'd say it was a bit underwhelming. It's very nice, just underwhelming, I think. I can't really taste any cocoa cream bit. It could be, I'll say, really merged in with the chocolate, I'm not sure. The chocolate's quite nice. I don't know if it's The chocolate again is quite subtle because it's kind of overwhelmed. Well, not overwhelmed, but there's a lot of biscuit in there, so the chocolate kind of just is an accompaniment. It's a nice chocolate, but it doesn't stand out too much. Get a slight taste of the cream, the milk cream. And again, the chocolate's okay, but it's probably diluted or creamed a bit with the sort of milk cream sense, you know, the milk creamness of it. The corners of the chocolate's a bit more prominent, and the cream a bit less, the milk cream a bit less. So I know it's quite nice, but I don't know. I think it's a bit average, to be honest with you. It's nice. It's a nice biscuit crunch, but the milk cream and the coffee, well, the cocoa cream is very nondescript. I'd say you can barely, you know, I don't know whether it's there or not, to be honest with you. It might be adding some subtle flavour. I don't know. The milk cream is adding a subtle flavour, and you can taste it, and it's in a good ratio. It's a good amount actually. It's probably how I would like. This is probably the amount I would like in a chocolate bar. Of this milk cream stuff that they seem to be including. If it's more than that, it's too much for me really, and it just makes the bar taste a bit sickly. So they've got that right in this one. I do like the biscuit in it, and I do like the chocolate, even though the chocolate, so it's not as prominent as you'd think it is really, but looking at it, I mean, in the centre segments it's mainly milk cream and maybe the bottom bit, but it's mainly biscuit and milk cream really, so the chocolate kind of does play second fiddle a bit there, or third fiddle. So yeah, so a bit average really, I think, this one. I'm looking at it, you would say, for me at least, this is probably going to be my favourite one, but you know, in reality, I don't know, doesn't quite live up to expectations, although there is prominently biscuit, which you would get from that. I just wish this cocoa cream layer was more existed, basically. You can see from a distance, you can see it seems to be, looks like it's slightly darker, but I think it's just a trick on the eyes, I think. Yeah, looks like it could be slightly fluffy at the bottom. I don't know. It doesn't, but it's hard to tell. It really doesn't. I don't know. You can't really tell, to be honest with you. No, I couldn't anyway. So yeah. I think all in all, I think a 3.5 out of 5. I think for this one for me, it's just a bit average, but it is nice, but it's very high in calories as well. You know, four of these cubes is almost 200 calories, so it really isn't worth that. There's nicer things to have for that much, and definitely almost, you know, most chocolate bars really that, you know, I'd say are nicer than this one. But this one is nice. It's just a bit too average. It's literally, you know, 3.5 out of 5. I think a 3.5 just because I think they've got the ratio of the milk cream quite right in this one. So it's not unpleasant, but I think your calories could be spent better elsewhere. Is the long and short of it. Okay guys, hope you enjoyed that review. Follow me on Twitter, subscribe, like my videos. Please feel free to get in touch, and I'll see you next time. Thanks again everyone, take care, bye for now. See you later.